Today in the Kalispell Dynasty, the Warhawks begin Mountain West Conference play. We've yet to see Kalispell get a win this season, despite playing in some really close games. They've had multiple chances to win, and that's what makes this beginning of the season so frustrating. Today, the competition is taken up a notch as they meet up with San Jose State in their first conference game of the season. If Kalispell is to achieve their goal of raising the bar here in their second season, they are going to have to play up to the level of competition. Warhawk football here in Week 6 is underway, as this kick will sail through the back of the end zone, and the offense takes the field led by Marquise Walker. We saw both quarterbacks in action last week. We'll see what the plan is here against the Spartans. First play is a run as Sammy Hawthorne gets the carry for a gain of 4. Hawthorne, the team's leading rusher, with 211 yards. Now some read option as Walker sheds a tackle, bounces off another, and picks up the first down. Some tough running there by Marquise Walker, and that's what this offense focused on last week when he was in the game. Now they have Walker back to pass. He's on the move. Floating one for Donnie Castillo, who is shoved out a little bit shy of the first down. Walker in the shotgun, across the 50 now. A strike, and that is hauled in by Troy Evans as the Warhawks pick up 6. It's 3rd and short. The back is Sammy Hawthorne. 3 receivers in the game for Kalispell. Inside handoff, and Sammy Hawthorne gets the job done. That is a gain of 5. If there's one weakness on this Spartans team, it's definitely in their front 7. There aren't a lot of impact players there. Now a carry going to Albert Green as he is stalled after a pickup of 2. Archer in the slot, Evans out wide as Walker sets his feet and finds Castillo on the short completion. That's good for 3. If Walker's to keep getting these chances, he needs to improve his accuracy after a couple rough games. He sets his feet, and that's knocked away. Looking for a big play to Tyler Adams, and McKnight is able to deflect the pass. It's still a good opening drive for Kalispell with a run-first emphasis. And now a field goal try for Keith Britton lined up between the hashes. And this kick banks in off the left upright. It is good. Nearly missing a chance to capitalize on this first possession. Kalispell leads. This defense has been a big story this season. We expected more improvement this year. We've yet to see it. Kalispell up 3-0. Here's Allen keeping one. Outracing Calhoun, who's still giving chase, and eventually brings him down after a 32-yard run. Sam Allen, another dual threat quarterback who will now throw it. Pressured by Slater, and down goes the receiver with a hit from Otis Frazier. Whether it's sacks, turnovers, or big stops on 3rd down, this defense has been lacking this year, and that's a conversion. Justin Holmes for a gain of 11. They're just not putting enough stress on the opposing offenses. Spartans spread the field against the blitz, and wide open down the middle, racing inside the 5. This is Trey Hartley for a gain of 27, and the Spartans appear to be primed to take the lead. When Kalispell gets aggressive, that tends to lead to exploited coverages. From the 1, Allen, toss right, Roberson, touchdown, San Jose State. The Spartans making it look easy with a read option. A couple big passes, and the toss for 6. Spartans now up by 4. Always trailing in these games is making the offense more of a pass-first team, but they have Walker in the game here as they commit to Sammy Hawthorne on 1st down, and he picks up 5. Green now in the game, a split backfield. Walker rolling to his right. Not much room to run, and that is incomplete through the hands of Sonny Archer. Tight coverage by the Spartans. Hawthorne the lone back. Walker heads back to the air, fires down the middle, and that's caught. 1st down, this time Archer hangs on. He gets 17. He's become the primary slot receiver, and he's done a good job. In the pistol, Walker fakes and rolls out right. Defender in pursuit, and Walker is off the mark, again in the direction of Sonny Archer. It's situations like these where Walker needs to step up his game. 5 receivers for Kalispell. Walker down the middle, that's a 1st down. Tyler Adams for 20 yards. The second big play on this possession where Walker stood in the pocket and delivered a perfect 1st down pass. A 5 of 8 start for Marquise Walker. Now a 1st down throw. Taking the short option, Hawthorne making two defenders miss in the open field. How about that move by Sammy Hawthorne? He jukes number 21 out of his shoes. Take another look from this angle. Kalispell on the move. They are around the 30-yard line of San Jose State. And it's a counter now following Medlock, and Hawthorne gets the block. Up across the 25. This is good for a gain of 8. 24 yards on 5 carries for Sammy. He gets it again on second down as Medlock clears a path. And Sammy Hawthorne picks up 11. Let's highlight Norris Medlock here. 2 great plays in a row. And look at that lane he clears. He is this team's best run blocker. Now to the air on first down, to the end zone and over the head of Sonny Archer. Walker looking his way early and often. Archer in motion. And he'll get this one inside the 10 and down after a gain of 4. Walker's done a great job on third down on this drive, but now in the red zone, he's got to do it again. Check down Sammy, and he doesn't get there. Denied after a 5-yard gain. 4th and 1, Kalispell. They'll be settling for a field goal. 7-6 as the Spartans begin their second possession. Here's Sam Allen looking to take off, has some room. Picking up a big block, and he's out across the 50. He began last drive with 32, this time 22, thanks to that big block as Davenport got laid out. Into Warhawk territory already. Fake. Allen down the middle, caught by Oliver, who is caught by Watson, gain of 5. These third downs have been the Achilles heel of this defense. Allen wants to screen. There's Tucker. Blocks in front, first down, and out of bounds inside the 35. Defense stacking the box, around 10 defenders in this compact formation as Tucker goes down. That's TJ Garner, the free safety. Motioning the tight end right to left. Here's Allen on 3rd and 8. Outside, caught by Doucette for a gain of 9. Spartans keep the drive moving. One way or another, Kalispell gives up these third downs. Fake now, first down, and Doucette's open again. To the 10-yard line, that's good for 12. No answers yet for the Warhawk defense. Holmes in motion. Here's Sam Allen with Holmes making the reception. This is good for 5. Setting up another third down. Can Kalispell's defense clamp up here? Backs against their own end zone. Allen throwing this one away. Good job by Kalispell. But still the Spartans can get some points. 10-6 as the Warhawks take over, and still Marquise Walker has taken every snap at quarterback. But Hawthorne doesn't get any room on this one. Spartans all over it. On 2nd and 11, now some movement. And it looks like a false start on Kalispell. Can Kalispell hit the big pass plays to get out of predicaments like this? 2nd and 16, caught by Castillo, and he's laid out after a 5-yard pickup. 3rd down. Needing 11, so far 3 of 5 on 3rd. Walker, pressure, fires, and through the hands of Wayne McLeod in tight coverage. And the Spartans get a stop. Excellent field position here for San Jose State, already near midfield as Tucker gets them into Warhawk territory, gashing the defense up the middle. New set of downs for the Spartans, who come out offset eye. Give to Tucker. Bouncing it off tackle, gets a block inside the 20 to the 10, 5, touchdown! A 39-yard run for Thomas Tucker. And the Spartans have begun to pull away as they are up 17-6. Despite down 2 scores, Marquise Walker is still in the game, and here's an option to start the drive. Some help from Castillo as Walker picks up 7. They seem committed to this run-first approach. This is Sammy Hawthorne finding a lane, bouncing this one for a gain of 10. Hawthorne having some good first half success, already 44 yards. Archer in motion, here's triple option. To the right side, Walker flips. Sammy looking to make a move, and taken down around midfield. 82 rush yards now for Kalispell. Time beginning to wind down for Kalispell as they look to answer. Spreading the defense now. To the air, Walker. Looking for Green, he's got this one. First down, gain of 9. So far an accurate day for Marquise Walker. Again motioned by Archer, running option. Flip out to Archer, but nowhere to go as the Spartans close in quickly. Evans and Archer out, McLeod and Kendall Caldwell in. Blitz is sent, and Walker counters up the middle, connecting with Everett Whitfield. That is good for 16. We're now down to a minute to go in this first half. Another blitz, open check down for Sammy. Getting a block from Evans, he's wrapped up with a first down, but a flag is on the play. And they'll get Troy Evans for a holding call as he had a defensive back all wrapped up so Sammy could get some extra yards. Green now in the game on 2nd and 8. He sweeps right, but the Spartans are there, and he's taken down for a loss of 1. Another tough third down spot here. From the red zone, here's Walker. He steps up, no one open, and he goes down, sacked. San Jose State clamping down when Kalispell gets something going. And the Warhawks will settle again. As time expires here in the first half, Keith Britton delivers his 3rd field goal on the day. It's only an 8-point game, but Kalispell cannot expect to break this slump if they're only adding 3 points at a time. Second half is up next. Welcome back, everybody, to Kalispell football action. If you're enjoying today's game, be sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe for much more of the Kalispell Dynasty. But so far, the Warhawks have not done enough for them to snap this 4-game losing streak to begin the year. Only field goals so far that won't cut it. Spartan football, and Tucker's taken down. Good job by Antone Slater, who continues to be an impact player when he's around the box. 3rd down, Allen sees the quick rush and fires that out of bounds to his bench as Kalispell gets a quick 3 and out. We have yet to see Austin Bradley in the game. They have been committed to Marquise Walker and this running offense. Walker getting the first down here as Castillo throws a block, and they get 13. 4 rushes, 29 yards for Walker. On first down now from the pocket and delivering down the middle. Another big throw by Marquise as he finds Troy Evans, and this is good for 16. Walker much more accurate than we've seen in a few weeks. Here's an option now, triple option, and the football's loose. Recovered by the Spartans, scooped by Bridges. Only Hawthorne can save the touchdown, and he does. But it's another mistake by Kalispell, something we've become all too familiar with, especially when they keep games close. The corner is arriving there at an awkward angle, and Marquise Walker pitches it right into him. San Jose State up 8, gets the football with a short field. And there's Hartley inside the 10. 16 yards as the Spartans have not been slowed up much in this game. Tucker looking to cut back inside but runs into Jeremiah Grant. 3rd and goal. Kalispell keeping 2 safeties up high. Allen sets up the screen. Out to Roberson. He won't get there. Good stop by Marcus Calhoun. But still the Spartans in field goal range, chip shot field goal range, can make this a 2-score game. And the kick is through, and the score is 20-9 San Jose State. We'll see if the Warhawks make a change. No change whatsoever. Marquise Walker still in the game, feeding Sammy Hawthorne on 2nd down as he rumbles ahead and picks up 8. Hawthorne has gotten very consistent gains on the ground. Now it's 3rd and 1, and Hawthorne falls ahead to pick up the first down yardage. Here's the split backfield look, and in the game is Eddie Benson, and he gets the carry and a big lane. It's Eddie Benson for a first down, gain of 11. I like to see him get a few more carries per game perhaps. On first down, swing outside, and there's Albert Green with some room to run. Another first down, all the running backs chipping in on this possession. At the 30 now of San Jose State, Walker going down. All over the option, and the Warhawks back up 4 yards. Not sure they're in field goal range from this spot as Walker will throw it outright to Castillo, getting inside the 30 and down around the 25. Now it's a 3rd and 3. Caldwell slot right, and Walker will pass for it. He's got Castillo, but he drops it. Donnie Castillo unable to hang on. And again, it looks like the Warhawks are settling for 3. They can move the football. They've done that well this year. But they've kept Keith Britton far too busy as he knocks through his 4th field goal of the day. Kalispell down 8 points again. The 3rd quarter is beginning to wind down. As the Spartans take over, here's Allen, and he'll throw this away. Good coverage, and Glenn Ellis was applying pressure. Here's Kalispell aggressively stacking the box on second down. A draw for Tucker, and the football's loose, and it's scooped up by Donte Clark. Touchdown, Kalispell! It's the defense that finally gets Kalispell into the end zone as true freshman James Watson jars the ball loose, and Donte Clark with the scoop and score gives Kalispell a chance to tie it. A 2-point conversion, and we're tied at 20. Walker rolling, out of time, intercepted in the end zone. Make sure you make the tackle now, don't allow a return. Kalispell still down 2. But now things are a lot more interesting here in the third quarter. Spartans right back to the field. Tucker's still the back, but Allen fakes. And has a wide open Oliver. That's a first down. Kalispell's forced a big 3-and-out in this quarter and the touchdown. But the Spartans looking to answer back. Here's Roberson, who is tracked down by James Watson. I thought Watson played his best game last week, and he's trying to one-up that here today. On 2nd and 4, a sweep again, and down goes Roberson for a loss. First hit by Garner and cleaned up by Dorian Jordan. Third down, looking for the stop. Kalispell on 3rd and 8, cannot do it! Sam Allen zips that ball past Marcus Calhoun to Charlie Doucette for another critical first down conversion. They're into field goal range as Allen fakes and throws it outside to Oliver. Beating Calhoun in coverage, that is good for 9. Approaching the 25, Allen gives to Tucker his first handoff since the fumble, and Watson brings him down, but it's a gain of 5. Spartans in the eye, so Kalispell stacks the box, and Allen will throw. Taking a shot to the end zone, and intercepted by Donte Clark. He strikes back. First, the scoop and score touchdown. Now an incredible interception in the back of the end zone. What an impact from Donte Clark. Kalispell's defense providing an impact unlike any we've seen this year. And now some room for Sammy Hawthorne into the open field. Across the 50, 28 yards, and Hawthorne is a 100-yard rusher. Again, the clearing out block was made by Norris Medlock. To end the third quarter, sweep Sammy, juking up the field and picking up another 4 as Kalispell takes this game to the fourth quarter. They only trail by 2 thanks to Donte Clark's fumble return for a touchdown and his point-saving interception on the last drive. Once again, we see Kalispell staying with their opponents, but they haven't been able to finish the job in the fourth quarter yet. Fourth quarter underway as Hawthorne gashes this defense again through the middle. I mentioned this front 7 wasn't all that daunting. Kalispell has taken advantage of that. But now Sammy getting stacked up on second down and only getting a yard. So here's another tough spot, 3rd and 7. From the 30, it's Walker against the blitz, finding Castillo for a first down. He dropped one earlier, but not this time. Warhawks in the red zone. And here's a fake as Walker goes down. He tripped over Sammy. Their feet got tangled. And it's a 9-yard sack. Again, they're driving and something happens. 3rd and 15, they just give this to Albert Green. Get a little bit closer, and they'll send out Keith Britton again. This is about a 34-yard try left hash. Britton knocking this one through again, and the Warhawks have taken a fourth quarter lead. But can they protect it? Spartan football, and Tucker's taken down. Well done there by Jeremiah Grant. They've gotten the big turnovers, now can they get the big stop? 3rd and 5, a screen for Roberson, and he's laid out by James Watson. A phenomenal play by Watson as he avoids the blocker and prevents the first down. Kalispell football up 1. They want to run this clock down as far as they can as Sammy Hawthorne picks up 4. We're down to 3.5 minutes to play in Kalispell. Inside give, and again to that right side following Norris Medlock. Gain of 8. Team record 134 on the ground for Hawthorne. Here's another one, but this time he's wrapped up. No gain for Sammy. 2 minutes, 12 seconds left, and now a pass against the blitz. Swing left, Hawthorne, nowhere to go. Wrapped up after a short pickup. Now it's one of the biggest plays for Marquise Walker on 3rd and 8. He has time, fires, caught first down, Donnie Castillo. He hangs on despite the good coverage, gain of 9. The Spartans are running out of timeouts, they have 1 remaining. 2 minutes to play. It's Sammy getting some room, falling forward. That's a gain of 8. The Spartans use their last timeout. A first down will end it. On 2nd and 2, Walker pulls it back. First down. And the Kalispell Warhawks will defeat San Jose State. What an upset here in the opening game of Mountain West play. The Warhawks get the job done at home as they upset the Spartans 21-20. And that is what it's all about. Today, the patience pays off for Kalispell as they record the biggest win thus far in program history. It's only their 3rd overall win, but their biggest upset. And this time it was the defense that made the biggest plays of the game. Now, Marquise Walker played the entire game at quarterback, but as you can tell, it was much more of a rushing emphasis, which fits into Walker's game, and also fit into this game plan against a pretty soft front 7 for San Jose State. I mean, Sammy came into this game 207 yards and ran for a team record 142 in today's game. Walker made some big throws. We couldn't find the end zone on offense, but still figured out how to get this win. The defense was clutch. James Watson and Dante Clark made the biggest plays all season. This was an exciting win, but it's not the only thing to be excited about. Now committed to Kalispell College is wide receiver Ja'Cory Day. Following our win against the Spartans, Ja'Cory Day committed, and he was the #1 player on our board. The speedy wide receiver will add an element to our team unlike any player we've had before. He's the ideal gadget player who can give us dynamic plays on offense and in the return game. We were the only school to offer him a scholarship, and today we made his decision a little bit easier, as we showed this program is making progress. Now, we still have a lot of other players on the board who do seem focused most on Kalispell, including ROSCOE SHERIDAN, the 4-star running back from Boulder, Colorado. He would be our first 4-star commit. Shannon Evans from Montana. He definitely saw this win today. It's essentially a 1-team race, and we'll have him here on a visit soon and hopefully close that recruiting battle. Hunter Clayton is still focused most on Hawaii, but this looks like a pretty neck-and-neck race. Kelly Jean Charles still favoring Kalispell. He could stay in his hometown, but Auburn's still in the race. For Malcolm Tyson, he has 3 scholarship offers. This is one of the most competitive recruiting battles that we're in, and I really want to get the talented corner. But we have USC and Fresno State as competition. He's going to be visiting all 3. Brandon Leak is a new player on our board. He's a defensive tackle from Edgewater, Florida, and we may not be a great fit for him, but we're showing a lot of interest. He's pretty good at rushing the passer and stopping the run, but he's not very fast, but also not very big. He doesn't have that nose tackle type of build. We also have another player on the board, Anthony Owens, outside linebacker from Ohio. He just saw what an outside linebacker from Ohio did for us. That's where James Watson is from. And he's another player who offers a little bit of versatility, rushing the quarterback, and can also do some coverage. We are no longer pursuing Dante Johnson, as it looks like Northwestern is running away with this recruiting battle. There was a lot of movement here in the past week, and we're just falling behind too much, and we'll end our pursuit of Johnson. Now, we still have more good news. Leon Daniels' job security jumped up from a 57 before this game to an 83. These are the kind of wins that push the needle in the right direction. I think it also adds some perspective to this season, seeing how we've been competitive in 4 of 5 games. We finally got a win in the toughest of those 4 games. And now things don't look quite as bad as they were a week ago. Things change fast in the world of football. But raising the bar does not amount to just one win or one big recruit. It's going to be improving our win total and getting close to that goal of 5 wins. That is the target here in year 2. We didn't get any in non-conference play, so we have some work to do here in the Mountain West Conference. Today was a step, and perhaps the biggest step Kalispell has taken so far as a program. Thank you all for watching today's episode. Hope this one was worth it, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like and let me know down in the comments section, what do you think? You know, big game from Dante Clark, big game from James Watson, score the big recruit Ja'Cory Day. Things are looking up for Kalispell. Subscribe for much more Kalispell Dynasty, and I'll see you all next time. Have a great day.